I'm 90 years old, and the quiet you hear at the end of life isn't peaceful. It's the sound of everything you thought you'd do later, now, gone. Most mornings are very quiet now, not the calm kind people talk about, just empty. Almost everyone who once filled my days is gone, and when the noise fades enough, you start hearing things you ignored your whole life. That's what happens near the end. Life stops shouting, it starts whispering. I don't have much time left, and I'm not telling you this to feel better about myself. That part doesn't matter anymore. I'm telling you because when you get this old, you finally see clearly and you realize how much of your life you spent not seeing at all. I spend a lot of time sitting by the same window, in the same chair, watching people hurry past, groceries in their arms, phones pressed to their ears, eyes fixed on places they haven't reached yet. I used to move like that, always going somewhere else, always slightly ahead of myself. When I was young, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong. None of us do. I worked hard, I showed up, I did what was expected. I told myself I was being responsible, useful, needed. In my 20s and 30s, my days were built around routines. Wake up early, go to work, come home tired, eat dinner, half listening to the people I loved. Promise myself I'd be more present tomorrow. Tomorrow became the most powerful word in my life. I wasn't careless with people, I just kept postponing them. I missed small things first, a school play because of a meeting that couldn't wait, a conversation cut short because I was exhausted. I remember standing in a doorway once, coat still on, telling my wife, "We'll talk this weekend." I meant it, but weekends passed, and so did we. No single moment felt like a mistake. That's what makes it dangerous. Years pass quietly when you're busy. One day you realize your children don't tell you everything anymore. Not because they're hiding things, but because they stopped expecting you to listen. Friends call less. You assume they're busy too. You don't ask why. I thought being present was something I could return to later, like a room I'd left the light on in. I didn't realize the door was slowly closing. The cost didn't arrive all at once. It came in fragments. A marriage that felt polite instead of close. Conversations that stayed safe and shallow. A constant feeling that something important was missing, but never urgent enough to stop everything else. Then one day someone died. That's usually how clarity comes. Not gently, suddenly. For me, it was my wife, an illness that moved faster than our plans. One moment, we were talking about what we'd do when life finally slowed down. The next, I was standing in a hospital hallway, holding a coat I didn't need anymore. After the funeral, people went back to their lives. I went home to silence, not dramatic silence, just the kind where there's no one left to notice when you don't speak. That's when life taught me its quiet lesson. You don't miss people when they leave. You miss them long before that. You miss them in all the moments you weren't there while they still were. There are things you can't fix once you see them clearly. You can't sit longer at the table after the chair is empty. You can't ask better questions when the answers are gone. You can't explain yourself to someone who will never hear it. I used to think time would soften regret. It doesn't. It sharpens it. It removes all the excuses. At 90, success feels very small. Titles disappear. Achievements gather dust. What remains are faces, voices, moments you either stepped into or stepped past. Loneliness in old age isn't about being alone. It's about realizing how many chances you had to be closer and didn't take them. If you're listening to this, I'm not asking you to change your life. I know how complicated it is to be young and trying to hold everything together. I only want to tell you what I wish I had understood sooner. The days you rush through are the days that disappear first. The people who wait patiently will not always wait. Love doesn't leave loudly, it fades when it isn't met. You don't need to do more, you need to stay longer. Sit one extra minute. Put the phone face down. Listen without planning your reply. Say the thing that feels slightly uncomfortable, but honest. Not later. Later is fragile. I have some time left, not much, enough to watch the afternoon light change, enough to remember, enough to speak once more. I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of all the living I postponed. If this stayed with you, don't announce it. Don't turn it into a rule. Just notice where your attention goes tomorrow. That's where your life is being spent. As for me, I'll stay here by the window, listening to the quiet, letting life finish its lesson,